Hey guys, coming to you from Mexico, Playa del Carmen, and forgive my somewhat haphazard video setup experience here and microphone. I just feel inspired to talk about something that I've been working through with myself and a few of my clients as well, coaching clients, is this idea of polarity and experiencing our world through this lens of like a greater perspective and seeing the polarity of experience and how that can be a beautiful thing even when we're in a low place. Sorry, I'm kind of struggling right now with this whole, I got a new laptop and my old microphone just broke with it. So anyway, blah, blah, blah. I'm talking in this little thingy here, so hopefully you can hear me. Basically, I mean, I don't need this to be too long or complicated, but I think that a lot of times when we are on this ride of life, we're thinking about chasing these high experiences, right? So we think about, okay, we want to feel good. We want to feel good. We want to, feel fulfilled and creative and free and uplifted and energized. And when we're feeling low, we think that there's something wrong with that. Even when we're in the shadows, when we're in the dark, when we're in really dark, low places, we think that that is something wrong. We might think that we're broken or we're on the wrong path or something is not going right here. And in reality, I like to look at the spectrum as, I don't know if you can hear me when I drop my mic. This is a weird setup, but there's this polarity where the higher we rise, we're also opening ourselves up to feel more things in the bottom. And the lower that we can, not low, but the deeper that we can feel our emotions in this down here, the darkness, the shadow, when we're feeling our feelings, when we're in it, and we know that we're in it, that's represented also by a position at the top. The higher we can rise. It's a spectrum. And the place that we actually don't want to be is stuck in the middle, where this is where maybe we're numbed out and we're not feeling anything and we feel apathetic and we're just, feeling this apathy and numbness. Wow, talk about redundant, right? So the point of my little story here is the more that you can feel, the more that you rise, the higher you rise, you're also opening yourself up to going deeper into yourself, which isn't always a bad thing. Like when we do our shadow work, when we work through trauma, when we work through our ego shit and triggers that come up, like in the shadow part, we're also opening ourselves up to experience more light and beauty and expansiveness and I'll stop doing this with my hands. Kind of weird. Does that make sense? It's just, I've been noticing this a lot, and it's coming up in a lot of ways as well. Like I'm noticing that. So for example, I'm here in Mexico with a community of people called Wi-Fi Tribe, the company that I work with, and it's an incredible group of people. And what I've noticed is I've had a space to really express myself and be myself and be as just fully expressed and silly and no holds barred, express my full personality, which sometimes I feel like my personality can be a lot for certain groups of people and I have to, put on a mask or whatever. I try not to do that, trust me. But in this group, I can be my full self. And in that as well, in the full expression of silliness and just energy, I find myself also able to dive deeper. So here's the energy. And then I can dive deeper. I'm also teaching yoga here, and I find myself able to dive deeper into, really loud, into guiding people into a very deep practice within themselves. So this, I feel more serenity and depth in myself the more that I'm able to express myself in a silly, fun way with this group of people. Does that make sense? So start to notice in your day where you're experiencing polarity, right? The higher you rise, the lower you might also be able to feel. And again, it's not a bad thing, but it's a depth. So it's, yeah. Does that make sense? I don't know. Yes, I really am terrible at ending these videos. So I'm just gonna end it. And love and palm trees from Mexico.